Good morning, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, October 21st, 2014, around 7:48 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. Cloudy out today. It's going to be raw and wet from time to time for the next few days. So get used to this. We're not going to see so much sunshine. It's just going to be a lousy week to do stuff. Some news to report tonight is the Kansas City Royals face off against the San Francisco Giants in the 2014 World Series. And you can get all the games on Fox and ESPN Radio. I'm picking the San Francisco Giants to win 7 games. And also, one more week into the NBA season, 2014-2015 NBA season. Can't wait. And all the games will be on TNT opening night. Can't wait to hear Marv Albert again, and Ernie Johnson, and Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal on Inside the NBA on TNT, one of the most highly rated sports programs. And it's Happy International Day of the Taco in the United States and Mexico. So happy International Taco Day. And 39 years ago today, one of the most famous home runs in baseball history, when Red Sox catcher Carlton Fisk hit a 12th inning home run in Game 6 of the 1975 World Series against the Cincinnati Reds. And that was one of the most famous home runs of all time. This is Dick Stockton's call. Long draw, fly ball deep. If it stays fair, it's out of here. It's a home run. That was a great call. And now, on to the subject. My first subject of the day is about my takes on libraries. Libraries have been around for many, 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 many years. And it's a great resource for a community to have. And you could borrow books at the library. You could borrow DVDs. You could borrow CDs. You could borrow almost anything, and you have at least a 3-week period to read the books or the DVDs or the CDs. Well, it's a little less than CDs and DVDs, maybe about a week at most libraries. Plus, many libraries have children's rooms. They have a lot of activities. Some of them have book clubs. Some of them have, from time to time, like a movie day, and also sometimes once in a while many libraries might have a guest speaker or guest lecturer. Some libraries have classes and stuff like that. I first got my first library card back in the mid-1980s from a place called the Central Library in Somerville, Massachusetts. I lived in Somerville for the first 14 years of my life. And the Somerville Central Public Library is on Highland Ave in Somerville, Massachusetts. I was very impressed with that building when I was younger. It was a pretty good library. When I moved to Billerica in 1990, I basically joined the Billerica Public Library, got my library card there. This is my library card right here, if you can see it. And you know, the library at the time was on Concord Road, 15 Concord Road, and it was a small library, actually built in 1980, but it was built very small than originally planned, and it outgrew its space within like 10 years. And they moved in 2000 to a bigger library, which was the Old Town Hall on Concord Road in the center of Billerica, and that library, the Billerica Public Library, is amazing. They have even a local history room. And also, I've been to other libraries across the area, and even to the Boston Public Library, which I'm part of. I have a library card for the Boston Public Library, if you can see it right here. And anyway, I've borrowed a lot of books from the libraries over the years. I used to buy my own books at like Barnes & Noble and Borders and Buck-a-Book and whatever, but since I don't work full-time anymore and there's not too many bookstores anymore, I use the library more than ever before to borrow books. And plus, I've been to other libraries in the Merrimack Valley Consortium, like the Pollard Memorial Library in Lowell, the Chelmsford Public Library, the Wilmington Public Library, and Burlington Public Library. Very good libraries, and they have a great selection of books. And sometimes if I can't find a book at the local Billerica Public Library, I go on a website for the Merrimack Valley Consortium and order a book I want, and they place a hold on it, and when it comes in, I pick it up at the Billerica Public Library. Pretty good. And more people are using the library than ever before in this economy, because people don't have too much money and they love to read books and DVDs and listen to the CDs and stuff like that. So I like going to the library. I go at least a couple of times a week, maybe one day to the Billerica Public Library and maybe another day to the Pollard Memorial Library. When I used to go into Boston a lot, I used to go to the Boston Public Library and a couple of other of their libraries. The West End Library, which was a branch, and the North End Library, but both of them were relatively small compared to the Boston Public Library. There's like 32 libraries in the Boston Public Library Consortium. Most of them are in Boston, but there's one in Chelsea. Chelsea and Malden are the ones that are associated with the Boston Public Library. And for a few Saturdays this past year, I even volunteered at the Billerica Public Library, work moving shelves, fixing shelves in their book for the books. It was pretty good. It's good to give back to your community and stuff like that, and it's good to go to the library. More and more people use it. It's a great resource, great community thing, and I probably go there in a few hours because I have to drop some books off and have to pick up some books to read. I love reading, and every time I'm not on the computer or working, I spend a lot of time at the library. And many of you Facebook friends and YouTube followers, if you're not part of the library card, any part of the library, get a library card. They're free of charge. If you lose them, it's only a small fee, 50 cents. Get out and get to enjoy a great resource of using your local library. It's the best thing to do if you love books, DVDs, CDs, like to read the newspaper, like to get involved in the community. Go to the library. It's free of charge. It's not going to cost you anything. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later in the day, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, for 2 more video blogs. One's going to be about ECW, 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 ECW. That might be a very, very long video blog, so that will probably have to be posted first on YouTube and then on Facebook. And then the third and final video blog of the night is my personal profile, which will be about Baseball Hall of Famer George Brett, who played his entire career with the Kansas City Royals. And I might be having a theme week this upcoming week for made personality profiles. I might have all personality profiles associated with a common thing. That's something to be interesting. Don't forget, in 4 more days, 2014-2015 NBA preview blog, and in 19 more days, my take on the Montreal Screw job. And don't forget the Prime 9 of the people I've been mentioning: Julie Broughton, Heidi Lee Pratt, Janelle Tobin, Crystal Pistol, Dee Patel, John Beauregard, Tony Ramos, Bruce Cronin, and Angelo will be coming for video blogs soon. Have a good day, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Don't forget, send me questions in for future video blog for just answering questions and answers. I want them, Facebook friends, YouTube followers. So get on the horn. Shoot me a private message. It will be answered, guaranteed. Have a good day.